Hey y'all, and welcome back. This week I have 3 easy but delicious weeknight meals to share with you. I also have a bonus dessert that my dear friend here on YouTube sent to me, and I can't wait to share it with you all. If you're new around here, my name is Tiffany, and here on this channel we are just a simple Southern family showing you what it looks like to live in small town USA. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave today. We'd love to have you as part of the family. Our first recipe is spaghetti stuffed French bread. Yes, you heard that right. We are taking spaghetti and stuffing it inside of bread. When I first saw this recipe, I wasn't real sure about it, but the more I thought about it, the more it grew on me, and I'm glad that we gave it a shot because it was really good. So I took a loaf of French bread and I cut it into thirds, and then I cut a rectangle-ish shape out of the top so that we could stuff the spaghetti in it. We actually tried this on a loaf that had some Italian seasoning on top and a loaf that was plain just to see what we liked best, and we actually liked the plain better, which was surprising to me. I thought it would be the other way around. I melted about 4 tablespoons of butter and put in some garlic powder, just however much you like. We really like the garlic, so I was a little heavy-handed on it. I say we. I really like the garlic. I brushed that on the inside of the bread and then put it in a 350-degree oven just long enough to toast the bread. If I changed anything about this recipe, I wouldn't toast the bread before I put the spaghetti in it, just because I prefer a softer bread. Just personal preference. Alright, here's a little tip for you. When you go to put the spaghetti in, just do a little bit at a time and then add some more. At first I couldn't really figure it out. It was a little tricky. Spaghetti was wanting to run away from me. But yeah, that's the tip. Just do a little bit at a time and keep adding. Once I got the spaghetti inside of the bread, I topped it with some shredded mozzarella cheese and then put it back in the oven just long enough to melt the cheese. Y'all, this was a very delicious and filling dinner with plenty of leftover spaghetti. Alright, on this next night, we're making taco salad. I know that's super easy, but I thought I would share it with you anyway. Maybe you're just here looking for some meal ideas. So I'll show you how we do taco salad. I'm using a pound of ground venison, and I went ahead and bought me a big old container of taco seasoning because I was tired of buying the little packets, but you do you. whatever you have will certainly work. For toppings, we were using lettuce, and then we also cut up some onion and tomato. If it was up to Easton, that tomato would not be anywhere near our food, but the rest of us, we really like them. So there's our toppings, and then in just a second you're going to see Audrey helping me by shredding up some Colby Jack cheese. I just bought a big block of it. She shredded it up for us. There's our browned meat. If you have ground beef or something like that that has grease in it, make sure you drain it. This venison doesn't, so I just added in a 1/4 cup of that taco seasoning, 1/2 cup of water, stir it around, let it get warm, and then have at it. We are using a couple different kinds of salsa, some pickled radishes that my mom made. Oh my goodness, I didn't know pickled radishes were a thing, but they are, and they are good. Some sour cream, all our veggies, and look at that. That right there is a good, easy weeknight meal. Now we're gonna make chicken finger sandwiches. I never knew about chicken finger sandwiches. I didn't really eat them growing up, but Justin loves them and they are growing on me. I'm cooking my chicken fingers in my air fryer. Y'all, that thing has been a game changer. I absolutely love it. It cooks things so quickly and gets things really crispy, and that's how I like them. With my particular air fryer and the chicken fingers I was using, I cooked them on 400. I preheated it, then I cooked them for about 7 minutes on each side. I decided to spice mine up a little bit and put some ranch and sriracha on there. We're making it a sriracha ranch chicken finger sandwich. Getting a little fancy with our chicken fingers. Alright, so I just put that on. I'm going to shake it up. And then I'm eating mine on some sourdough bread with some lettuce and a fancy side of Dorito chips. That right there was an easy but filling and delicious weeknight meal. Okay, are y'all ready for this? My friend Laura from Small Stuff Big Family sent me this recipe and it is fantastic. It's a dump cake, and all you have to do is melt 1 stick of butter, put it in the bottom of your baking dish, put in 1 can of crushed pineapples, 1 can of cherries. I'm pretty sure the recipe called for cherry pie filling, but we just used cherries and it worked out fine. And y'all, I'm not even a cherry person, but this was good. Mix that around, sprinkled on 1 package of yellow cake mix and 1 more stick of melted butter. And you want to make sure that melted butter on the top covers everything, because that's how you're going to get that cake crusty top. Oh my goodness, y'all. Bake it on 350 for about 40 to 45 minutes, and it is delicious. It absolutely made my day when she sent this to me, because she said it reminds me of your branding. Simple, not boring. That is exactly what this dessert is. Do you know where that came from? In a vlog a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about our lifestyle in general, just how it was simple and laid back, but we were nowhere near boring. And that is how this recipe is. Y'all, if you've got any recipes that you would like for us to try, send them to me over on Instagram in a message, or leave them down in the comments. Make sure you're saying hi in the comments. I love talking to you. We'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.